A boy living alone ran into something strange. Every night at exactly midnight, he'd hear his neighbor chopping meat non-stop. At first, he thought maybe the guy was just a workaholic, probably preparing food for the next day. But it went on night after night. Alan started to feel something was seriously wrong. Every time he opened his window, the air was filled with a strong smell of blood. The stench made him gag every single time. But what was even weirder was how a few stray cats always gathered on his neighbor's windowsill, as if they were waiting to be fed. So Alan began watching his neighbor in secret. But after 2 whole weeks, he still hadn't seen a single person. Then he came up with a different plan to test his suspicion. He quietly placed a piece of tape across his neighbor's door, hoping to see if anyone was actually living there. Days went by. The tape never moved an inch, yet the sound of chopping meat still echoed every midnight. Alan decided to take it a step further. He unscrewed the vent pipe that connected their apartments, but he still couldn't see anything inside. So he taped his phone to a clothes hanger and carefully slid it through the opening. A moment later, he pulled the phone back out, wanting to see what was going on in there. But the neighbor's kitchen was completely empty, even though the chopping sound hadn't stopped. So he pushed the phone back through the vent again. This time, he dropped a coin to make some noise to see if anyone would react. A few minutes later, he retrieved the phone, and what he saw nearly froze his blood. The camera had caught a familiar figure, someone he recognized instantly. When he zoomed in, his whole body went stiff. It was the tenant from Unit 3. But why was he inside Unit 2? Determined to find out, Alan grabbed a metal rod for protection and stepped into the hallway. He walked up to Unit 3 and knocked hard on the door. Moments later, the door opened. The man from the video stood there, smiling, and asked if Alan needed something. Alan made up a quick excuse, said he wanted to borrow a hammer. As soon as the man turned to get it, but Alan suddenly said he didn't need it anymore. Alan bolted back to his apartment. He ran straight to the vent, pulled out his phone, and watched the footage again. This time he saw it clearly. The man had entered Unit 2 through a wardrobe. Alan slowly turned his head toward his own closet. He walked closer, knocked on the wall behind it, and heard a hollow echo. There was a space back there. Could it be that the man from Unit 3 could pass through his room too? A chill ran through Alan's body, and terror completely took over him.